The Creepshow art scandal just keeps getting worse. For those of you who don't know, Creepshow art on YouTube, also known as Shannon, has recently been accused of talking badly about all of her YouTube friends on LolCow, which is an anonymous internet forum. The admins of the forum actually exposed that this anonymous account was Shannon after Shannon allegedly went against their community guidelines and allegedly leaked her sister's social media handles. Her poor sister was in hospital at the time, and the hospital only reached out to Shannon because she was written down as her sister's emergency contact person. This set Shannon off, and Shannon allegedly doxed her sister because of this. So just a disclaimer, Shannon's sister identifies as non-binary and her pronouns are they/them. Unless I'm reading screenshots from the past, and I will also be blurring her Twitter username as I'm unsure whether or not Shannon's sister wants her socials to be private or public, regardless of whether Shannon allegedly leaked their socials. So here was Shannon's alleged post on the LolCow forum about her sister, where she apparently accidentally exposed her sister's social media. And for those who might get confused, yes, Shannon was allegedly pretending to be a random person on the internet just so she could rant about her sister anonymously. Shannon's alleged post reads, "I didn't save it, but the gist was Shannon's sister is in hospital for something. We don't know what." And she put her as her emergency contact. However, when Shannon reached out to her to try to figure out what was going on, her sister blocked her and said she was invading her privacy. She also said something along the lines that her family was neglecting her, even though Shannon had reached out. It's really weird. A couple years ago, I found her sister's Twitter because she talked about it in a story time, and she's definitely insane. And here we can see that link has since been taken down as it went against LolCow's community guidelines. So since all this drama has gone down, more and more receipts are being brought to light. Shannon's old Reddit account recently got exposed. More specifically, a particular post has been circulating where Shannon was discussing her relationship with her sister. Too long to read. My sister thinks she's above everyone in the family because she went to a 4-year university that they paid for, has claimed my boyfriend is abusive because he's a straight male, said our dear brother was always jealous of her and is better off dead, and claimed my entire family are white nationalists, despite the fact that we are not. Oh, and told a victim of actual mental and physical abuse that his pain didn't matter because he is a straight white male. Since Shannon's sister's social media got leaked, Shannon's sister has privated their Twitter account. However, they have been responding to people asking about Shannon and have actually exposed some disturbing things about Shannon and how a lot of what she says isn't true. So shout out to Who Is She Is back on YouTube for getting their hands on these receipts. Hey folks, I am indeed Creepshow Art's sibling. I am aware that she on LolCow when I was first hospitalised in March. I have no doubt that Shannon was the one who doxed me. I don't think I have anything new to contribute to this mess besides solidarity with those who have been harassed, plus abused by Shannon/Anthony. I will only be public for today, plus likely will not allow folks I don't know to keep following me, but I am here if folks have questions. 1. Oof. Big question that I think only a good therapist and Shannon can figure out. 2. I don't believe Amy exists at all. Amy was never mentioned before when Shannon and I were close. If she did exist, Shannon never told me about a story of hers who was obsessed with me. Someone had said, "Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to ask questions." Did Shannon ever display any ongoing obsessive or jealous behaviour to anyone before Emily Artful? You don't have to answer if someone asked this already. Trying to keep up. To be honest, Shannon and I weren't close until I was about 17 or 18, so I'm not sure. But I don't think there was that much technology around for things to have escalated to the point that they did with Shannon's abuse to Emily. Thank you so much for your candour. Have you seen Shannon's video regarding a story for 8 years? Was there ever anyone stalking her since middle school that lived in Washington? Was there ever an Amy? Thank you so much. I know I don't know everything that went on in Shannon's life, especially when we were younger, but I don't think there was ever an Amy. I agree with Emily's take on Amy entirely. I know my parents should know about the harassment I received and how I discovered Shannon harassing Emily. At the time, I just said a niece of Anthony's. Since I told them about it in a voice memo emailed in March 2018, I have no idea how my parents feel about it. I don't know what motivates Shannon though, and I know we definitely had different experiences of our childhood, so that's why I explain how it felt to me. Shannon's public interest in holding folks accountable obviously does not align with her private and anonymous actions. I know Shannon and I did bond over mutual hatred when we were close. Speaking for myself, I know we weren't allowed to express/be our full selves growing up, so when we did express any sort of emotion/opinion that didn't align with familial expectations, it felt like freedom. Someone had said, "How much of this behaviour do you feel stems from her relationship? Do you feel he had a hand in this? Finally, is there anything the community as a whole can do and for you as an aid towards finding positivity coming out of this whole thing? In other words, can we help?" It's hard for me to answer this because I just don't know what behaviour stems from what for another person, even if she is my sister. To me, it is clear that separately plus podcast together, Shannon and Anthony's behaviour have caused tremendous damage, and that is enough. How exactly do you remember finding out? Was it looking through email, Facebook, etc.? Sorry, I don't recall the specifics. It was long enough ago that we were both living in our childhood home and we were close, so it's been quite some time. I remember more that I saw the messages and trying to talk to her about it. What made you decide to go public today for this Twitter AMA? Been getting lots of follower requests plus messages for the last 2 weeks. Wanted to do this as a way to speak on stuff in a way that feels accessible to me and then be done with it. How do we know you're not Shannon? No offense. Shannon has certainly made skepticism the norm. I don't know how to prove it to you. I was the name and I have had this account since 2009. That's all I got. So Katie Joy, also known as Without a Crystal Ball on YouTube, has had a history with Creepshow art. A while ago, she was accused of leaking Shannon's personal information online by accident. So basically what happened was Katie allegedly Shannon and Unirock's Discord server. Unirock TV said at the time, the Discord mod immediately removed Creepshow Art's information after Katie allegedly posted it. Here's what Creepshow Art had tweeted about the situation at the time. If anyone has the direct screenshots of her directly doxing me, please message me. I want to say thank you to the mods in Unirock's server for immediately deleting my dox after Katie posted it. While it's worrisome that she has it at all and has no problem making it public, people stepping in is extremely kind. At the time, this was Unirock TV's statement about Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball allegedly doxing Creepshow.
I don't know why Katie put a link in my Discord server. I didn't see it. I'm taking extreme action. I'm letting everybody know. I don't allow people who choose not to have their pictures out there. I do not allow that shared in my Discord server. I give them privacy.
So how is this relevant to what's currently happening now, you ask? Well, Katie recently responded to the Twitter user claiming to be Creepshow Art's sister, who had said, "Hey folks, I'm indeed Creepshow Art's sibling. I'm aware that she doxed me on lolcow when I was first hospitalised in March. I have no doubt that Shannon was the one who doxed me." Katie responded, "Thank you for speaking up. I am also someone Shannon abused online. To this day, her lies are believed by so many. Shannon inserted herself into my lawsuit and accused me of many crimes. Was she like this before her marriage? Is Anthony driving this? Has she always been a liar?" More and more receipts are now coming to light of Shannon allegedly talking shit about her YouTube friends on the lolcow forum. Another YouTuber she also allegedly talked shit about was Rachel Oates, and what she said will disgust you. Rachel deserves a thread of her own for all the cow stuff she gets into. There was a time when she was being criticised by a smaller commentator, and in response uploaded a video of her killing herself. There was a time she pretended to be blackout drunk and having a mental breakdown because her friend didn't like her Gabby Hanna videos, and now this. So what are your thoughts on all this drama so far? Let me know in the comments.